Hey everybody, welcome into episode 13 of Tony's Talks. I'm John, and I'm here with Uncle Tony.
How you doing?
Jeremy.
Hi.
And Logan. So we got the whole gang here.
And
Mine
an
is
audience
Darian,
member,
who's
Darian, my
behind
niece.
the camera, just making sure nothing goes awry for us while we sit here and stuff our faces. So episode 13, we promised Uncle that we would have a food-oriented episode because it's been far too long since we really just pigged out on some
At least 2 months.
Some good
We come here with food, or we come here to film and we don't have food with us because we don't tell him a lot of times in advance what we're going to do. So when we come without food, he kind of gets disappointed.
Yeah, so no disappointment today, except for the fact that we haven't started eating these. So just a little background here on what we have in front of us. I ran over to Spike's Junkyard Dogs in Warwick, Rhode Island, and we got 2 each of their signature hot dogs, of which there are 7. We're just going to walk through all 7 from start to finish. We're going to walk through, we're going to let you know which dog we're eating when, and Uncle's going to give us, first impressions, and then at the end we're going to have a little ranking, and it's going to be a conversational episode. We're going to have some fun over some food. It's
One thing we haven't gotten from the first 12 episodes is a whole lot about Uncle. We do all these fun things, but we don't actually know much about him, his story, where he came from, unless you know him in person. Which
I'm introverted.
a lot of you do probably know him in person, but you're going to talk to us a little bit and tell the people what you're all about, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yes.
All right, why don't you read the first one off for us, too?
The Junkyard Dog. Ingredients: mustard, tomatoes,
quite literal.
pickles, hot peppers, rings, and chopped scallions. But you
Hot
don't like
peppers, rings.
tomatoes.
Oh, yeah,
Jeremy.
I hate tomatoes. I'm one of those people that...
tomato.
Are you taking yours off?
Oh, mine are going.
Let's
Oh
go.
no, you need to have the full
Oh,
experience.
okay. You know what? I might try one bite with the whole
Sorry.
tomato.
One bite, everybody knows the rules. You didn't get your pickle, it's all in
Oh,
this.
this is good. I need a second bite. Divine. On to the second one.
These are very good.
Whoa,
Calm
whoa.
down, all right?
Whoa,
Okay.
go on.
I'm just very anxious, as you know.
All right.
Um,
Well, let's start off with where were you born, Uncle? For people that don't know.
I was born in the fall
Actually, perfect because you have this shirt on too.
of 1964
Where?
in an island. Not like Gilligan's Island, an island with plumbing. Outdoor plumbing also, I should say. In the Azores, an archipelago of 9 islands. I'm the 3rd largest island.
Part of what country?
Terceira, Portugal. Viva Ronaldo.
So you'd say you're a Ronaldo fan?
We immigrated to America
Okay.
in the spring of 1966.
So you were about how old?
18 months. I learned my first words of English in America.
How many times have you been back since then?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times in the course of 54 years. Can we start the other hot dog?
Okay.
What's number 2, Uncle?
Number 2 was called the Texas Ranger. Should be the Houston Texas Ranger. 'cause
The
Houston
Houston Texan Ranger. Well, they have the Texas Rangers, a baseball team, too.
Oh,
This
it's also
Texas
true.
Ranger barbecue sauce rocks.
How many siblings do you have? And are they older or younger?
I have 2 beautiful sisters. One is a Libra like myself, and the other one is a Scorpio. Now, if you know anything about Scorpios, watch out.
So, which one is that? Our mother?
Yeah, she got her name from her great grandmother, I believe, Matilda. She was my bodyguard in all 3 schools I went to in America.
Well, that's my next question we'll get into in a minute.
Okay. And my older sister is the one that raised me so my mom and dad could work 2 jobs to take care of us. And to this day, my middle sister's still raising me. 7 meals a week free.
We get a test of the fact that he spends a good amount of time in our kitchen and our dining room.
Yeah.
eating food.
Uncle's bachelor pad here, where we film most of our episodes anyway, is just a short jaunt down the road from
A walking
our
distance,
house.
yeah. Quarter mile, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. So, needless to say, Uncle's just an extended part of the immediate family in a sense,
Oh, okay. So you got a couple minutes. Sorry.
Our next episode hot dog is chili and cheddar. Beef and beans. Oh wow, what a combination. Chili with cheddar.
You just improv that little line, didn't you?
Beef and beans,
I love that.
chili with cheddar.
You should have been like a sportscaster or something. I like
How
you're-
could I when I don't know anything about sports?
No, you got
I don't
the
know the
horse
Patriots from the Bruins. Nah, just kidding. Yeah,
Is
this right.
this one of the ones you said you'd had before?
Yeah.
I'm a big chili guy.
I'm just twice a week.
Chili dog guy.
Twice a week. Care to elaborate on that? When was it that you were having spikes twice a week?
back in the late 90s.
Late
There used
90s?
to be one in Thayer Street, Providence, Rhode Island. Brown University, Johnson & Wales, capital city.
So, speaking of education, that segue. Tell us a little about your education. Not necessarily where you went or anything, but how it was for you growing up. You know,
It was tumultuous experience
why was that?
because no social skills, like my sister says.
You have great social skills.
I had a lot of run-ins with my co-students in school.
What does that mean?
It means that the teachers were over 60. They couldn't control us, so I got kind of knocked around a lot. Some of it was my fault.
I was gonna say, did you instigate it all? Or?
80% of it, yes. But I didn't deserve 80% of the beatings. I was like one of those kids where they just didn't fit in with the clique, so I was unclicked.
You must have had some friends, right?
It was unclicked.
Would you say you had any close friends in high school or middle school or anything like that?
I did tell their parents that I was not welcome in their house
Why would you not be welcome in their house?
because they didn't like my personality. That was their loss.
Well, I love your personality, so.
And I think our viewers love your personality.
Well, I love my viewers. Keep watching. And if you guys ever want to meet me in person, just contact one of my...
Constituents.
Yes.
One of my managers, brand manager. Maybe we'll do like meet and greet at the...
Go Patriots. The next one is the Patriots dog. Spike's mustard. I don't know if it's yellow mustard, brown mustard, but it doesn't really matter. Bacon and cheddar. Let's dig in.
Is that the
kids.
right one?
Yeah.
Are we on 4? Mm-hmm. How are you on 5? Yeah, he's on 5. You jumped ahead, I think.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Let me go back. I
So,
won the
Guess there's only
Patriots
2 with
dog.
bacon.
you finished with the whole educational experience, and what was your first real job? Tell us about that.
My first real job, I was 7 years old.
7.
I went by what's called now Water Place Park, and collected cans.
At 7 years old?
Yes.
Sounds like
My
child
father
labor.
said you need a job to get extra money. 100 cans back in 1971 was a quarter. And I was so happy to get a quarter. Back in the 70s, Coca-Cola came in glass containers. 3 cents a can, a bottle. And I'd get many bottles. Needless to say, when I was 9, my first piggy bank opened, I had $10. That $10 ended up to be enough to buy a car when I was 16. Which my father said, you have to pay half of the
You
car.
bought a car for $10, is what you're saying?
No, the $10 increased to thousands of dollars.
Oh, yes. Well, did you have it in some sort of fund? Or was it earning interest?
Back then, you could hear 10% interest.
Interesting.
Now it's less than a 1%.
You just had it in the bank?
Yes.
Okay.
My father did not know how to use the stock market. Next one is the Spike's Ballpark Dog.
Yeah, okay.
Spike's mustard, chopped onions, and cheddar.
We do have a lot of family members that are familiar with Portuguese food, probably watching. But if you had to choose one dish, Portuguese food, explain to the people what it is, what its name is.
It's called kale soup.
What's your favorite? Well, that's self-explanatory, isn't it?
Yes, it's a soup that the Portuguese did not invent, but were very poor growing up centuries ago, and used all vegetables in their soups.
Is there a Portuguese translation for kale soup?
Calde verde. Let's jump to one of my second favorites, the German Shepherd. Not after the German Shepherd dog, but
Well,
it's got Spike's mustard and sauerkraut.
Oh shoot, that's this one. I almost picked up the
I
wrong
think
one.
that is probably why they named it that.
So word around town, Uncle, is that you're
About 23 beds.
an eligible bachelor.
Very eligible. Bachelor, yes.
You live in this nice little condo all by yourself.
Yeah, 700 square feet. That means I got room for another person to share 350 square feet.
Math.
Unfortunately, I have one bathroom, so we have to take turns.
What's a day in the life for you now, Uncle? As you jump into, is that the last one that you
Whoa, jumping the gun. You didn't even
The
introduce
T-Bird, 57 T-Bird.
You tell he enjoys food.
Honey, mustard, and Swiss cheese.
honey? No, it's honey mustard, not honey.
I thought it was just a honey.
Technically, it's a combination of honey
Like-
and mustard, but
That's what I'm trying to say, but I thought of it as 2 different words, but it's
Maybe you
not.
should ask him what it was like being such a young uncle.
Honey uncle.
It was very exciting. I got to see reality when my niece Darian's father popped out.
so you're the youngest of 3 siblings.
Yes.
Just you, our mother, the middle child, and our aunt, the oldest.
Yes.
You're talking about our aunt, the oldest, who had children at a young age, Darren's father.
Yes.
And you were about how old when he was born?
9.
9 years old?
Going on 10.
Okay. And you helped raised them over the years. What was that like to have that
It was
experience?
great, since I'm not a real father. I have nothing but the best memories. Except for the one I dropped Darren's father, he was 6 months old. So that was the 70s, as you know, the 70s show. So he fell on a rug. He did not fall on laminate, tile, ceramic. What else is expensive out there? Marble.
We're talking more about him
Not
than the floor.
tiramisu, that's an ice cream. That's a dessert.
Tiramisu.
You know what I meant to say that. Terracotta floor.
So give us a day in the life of Uncle right now. What is an average day consist of for you?
I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, catch up to the news about anti-Trump, and then I take a shower. 3 showers a day, man. I'm a first responder at Rhode Island Hospital. Everybody's job at a hospital saves lives.
There you go.
You know?
Because
All right.
everybody's important, whether you're a housekeeper, laundry aide, stock clerk,
That's
RN,
right.
CNA.
Doctor.
They're all great in their different categories, but I would have to say, being a patriot, the Patriots dog was really good.
True American over here.
Always. American citizen since 1986. I was not about to be deported if I committed a crime.
I think personally, my favorite might be the junkyard dog.
I liked it more than I was expecting to. But my selfish, bland me probably like the T-bird the most, the honey mustard and Swiss. Just because I like honey mustard. Might be a little weird on a hot dog, but
And Darian had the veggie T-bird. How was
how are
that?
the veggies?
Well, viewers, I'm having a great time. I'm stuffing my face. I'll pay for it later.
How's the Zoosh?
All these days.
Wow, you guys are so rookie on this. What
You
is
know
that
what?
all about?
It's
Look at
a-
this clean plate club. I can't believe this. You guys have the taco challenge.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, right,
Uncle's
Uncle?
just whipping the wieners out of the bread now because he can't handle it
I'm
anymore.
a wiener man, baby, all the way.
You're done with the bread?
Yeah, I do prefer hamburgers, but sometimes you have a dog day, you know? And I work so hard, I have perfect attendance, 20 years straight in 2 different companies.
It's a hard worker. That's one thing when it's undeniable.
Real catch.
A work ethic my father instilled on me. You want something? Work for it.
All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining us for episode 13. I swear you'd be an awesome Jeopardy contestant, but...
Yeah, maybe preschool Jeopardy.
Well, anyway, thanks again, guys, for joining us for episode 13. We'll see
for
you in the next episode.
Yes,
Oh,
episode 14. Thanks again.
See ya.
Bye.
Toodles.